You want me to hop on and try to start it? If I still remember how. There we go. I wouldn't be in my career without growing up here, without having that backdrop of, being a farmer and having that experience, knowing the lifestyle, being able to relate to what's going on out there every single day. That really makes a big difference, I think, in what I do anyways.
Growing up in a coffee family, having the experiences when I was a little kid going with my dad to his farms, I think I was born with it, so the thing is it doesn't get out of your blood. Reason why I ended up going from school to trading coffee futures and managing risk is what I kind of understood. And 30 years later, that's what I'm still doing, so I really love being in coffee.
We're on the farm that I grew up on. It's a farm that the Fenton family have been on for over 350 years at this stage. And you're involved when you live on a farm from a very young age.
Today we're here at a sugar mill. We're actually inside the biggest producer and the biggest sugar exporter in the world. Being here and being with the customer gives us a huge advantage because we can actually feel and see with our own eyes what's actually happening and see if the cane fields are actually healthy. So I think this gives us a great advantage, especially because we can in advance anticipate what might happen with the market, what might happen with prices.
This week we're seeing two of our clients, one on the ferrous side and then another client on the non-ferrous side. What we want to do is learn about their business, get on the ground, figure out what are the problems that they have on a physical level with their business, not just with the risks associated financially, because it gives you the behind the scenes information that you don't otherwise have. And so I think it's an important piece of the puzzle for us. The more we know about how that process works for them, the easier it is for us to devise a strategy for them to lay off the risk.
We spend a lot of resource deploying to Africa to look after our banking relationships. I don't think that you can conduct the kind of business relationships and deliver the kind of service that we're looking to deliver without having face-to-face meetings. It's absolutely key.
So this tree is looking really healthy. It's already been picked a few times this year. We still have immature greens, cherries that are ready to go. But the interesting thing of this particular tree is that it's ready for next year. So all of this is going to produce next year, and it's basically every branch as it's coming out. It's just showing us that the farm has future and is well fed.
The thing that differentiates us versus someone else is we've been there, we've done it, and we kind of understand what you're going through. And because of those experiences that we have, hopefully we can work with you to develop something that's going to fit and work for your business.
Leave having a background in agriculture and knowing how the product is produced as a basic raw material does help. This cow was due to calve all morning, came a bit quicker than we anticipated, and we just helped in a small way just to deliver the calf. So cow just calved, so we have bull calf. So ideally we'd like a heifer calf for expanding the herd and replacement, but a healthy bull calf whenever they're alive like that. That's the main thing, mother as well.
So see?
That's gorgeous. Look at that.
So as we move through the value chain and I visit a coffee plantation, whether it is in the world, at least from the experiences I get at my own farms and the tradition of the 4 generations, I know what I'm looking at. I'm more educated than, let's call it, competition. I can bring that knowledge and bring it up to a roaster or an importer, try to discover new consumption trends.
We then take that information and transfer it over to the brokers. The brokers then use their knowledge of the money flow going across their desks. And then when you put all together, connect the dots, there is just nothing out there that has that market depth and breadth as we have.
All the statistics, basically, they come after the fact have happened already. And being at the customer, being in the field, we can actually see that in advance and anticipate that and use that as a hedging strategy, be a step ahead of everybody else. And that's how we basically add value to the customer.
It's easy to discuss prices, on a screen or on paper, but I do think there's a lot of value in understanding what we do with the steel, how we cut it up, how it's packaged, how the material flows, really will help the team understand the total picture of the hot rolled coil industry.
To me, boots on the ground is very simple. It means being there for the customer in real life. It's one thing to talk to your customer on the phone or to chat with them via email. There's something else, I think, that happens when you get to sit down face-to-face with a client. Not only does it allow you to see sort of the full gambit of their physical operations, which can give you more insight into how to assist them with their risk technique, but also it just creates a more personal relationship, and really I think it helped develop trust between you and the client.
You need to be able to sit down and see the problems that they're facing and basically quantify what is their risk. And if you can quantify their risk, then you can figure out, okay, what tool can we bring to the table that's basically going to help them to manage that price risk. A risk management program is not something that happens overnight. It's not a silver bullet solution. It's something that you work through over a period of time. It's something that you work through your company, and we're there as long-term partners. So as you say, trust it's never about one-off situation. It's about over a long-term period, and that's the sort of relationship we do build with our customers.
We have this strapline that we open markets, and I think that's exactly what we're doing. We're looking at countries that have a need to develop structured trading for their commodities. We're providing knowledge and experience and a vision that will help people to bring their markets into fruition.
Our customers get the benefit of knowing that we are out here in the fields, ours or our other customers. But at the end of the day, they realize that we are understanding what everybody else is going through. So having that ability to talk about something from the heart is what our customers really appreciate, and that is why they are with us.